Hello everyone, welcome to the demo tour of TradeClue software. Now this you can see is the landing page of TradeClue where you need your login credentials to log into the trading software. But if you do not have the login credential, you can go to new registration and you can basically fill in your details and you'll receive the password and the OTP at your end. Now once you get the credentials, you can log into the software, and if you're facing any issues, you have the support number which is given over here, also the WhatsApp icon where you can click and join our WhatsApp group. Make sure that you are present in the WhatsApp group because all the live updates we basically provide in this WhatsApp group as well. So let me log in and give you the tour of TradeClue. Now once you log in, you basically have two panels. One you can see is on the left hand side, the charting panel, and the right hand side is basically the dashboard. Now let's first quickly go through the charting panel and then we come to the dashboard, which basically helps us to navigate and get good stocks for trading. Now, yes, you can see over here is the Nifty chart, as it is a charting tool. So you have all the time frames, you have the different formats of chart. You can also put any form of indicators you want on the charts for your study, and you can even save the template so that when you log in you basically have those indicators placed on the chart. Now as you can see over here on the Nifty chart, you are seeing some red and green boxes. Now red boxes basically means the selling pressure will come in that same area. So if I quickly see over here, there is a red box, and after you see the red box, the price has come once and the price has come twice into the red box area and have got rejected. So this basically helps us, okay, fine, the red box is there, you can start looking for selling opportunity. And more so, you can clearly see over here, once the price goes below the green boxes, then we can say that, okay, fine, the support zone has been broken and the price can go further down. And that is exactly which we are seeing in today's Nifty fall. Now, apart from the boxes, you can, if you basically see in more detail, there are red dots which have also come. Now, these red dots come during the live market. So Nifty opened gap up, there was the red box area and it got rejected and the prices started coming down. But more than that, we can see the red dynamic dotted line coming through because of the huge OI change and the volume. That basically tells us that, okay, fine, the selling pressure is way more higher. And as the prices after that also, you can see it keeps going down. Plus, you can again see over here, the red dots have come and it is below the green boxes. That clearly tells me one more round of downside is quite possible. So that's the idea of using these dynamic red dots, which basically comes during the live market. So it also helps us to basically take good rational decision. Now, apart from these dotted lines and the box, you also have other levels like technical levels, which basically gives you resistance and support. All the lines which are in green, obviously they will act like support, but once the support is breached, then you will have further downside. And all the levels which are in red in color, they will act like resistance. Now, these are technical levels which are there. Apart from technical level, we have OPT, which is option levels. So you can clearly see over here, the max put OI is at 15,500 for Nifty. And similarly on the upper side, plus the max pain. So these are the OI levels which are there of Nifty. And if you go for Bank Nifty, then you can see the max call put OI is also there, which is taken from the option chain. So you basically have the red green boxes, you have the red or green dots, which helps you to navigate. Plus you have the technical lines, option lines, and buyer seller zone. Now, what is buyer seller zone? For example, if I take any stock, so for example, over here, we can see if I remove technical and option line, you basically have the green band, which basically says there is a strong buying area over here. So here you can see Reliance comes over here, but the red dots plus the red box. So selling is very, very strong. The price comes back down, but over here it spends a lot of time, almost half an hour, and then the green zone is being broken. So this buyer seller zone basically gives you red and green band. So for example, if I check other stocks, let's say Bajaj Finance, we can clearly see where the Bajaj Finance had opened above red band, but then it went below red band, and then sharp selling comes because red band clearly tells you selling pressure will be strong in this area. Same way, if I try to see Kotak, the same thing is being seen over here. It opens into the red band, and sharp selling comes from the red band area. Now, if you see, we can use the red band, the red box. So there are two red box plus the red band and the red dotted lines. All of this can basically tell you, okay, fine, you should start looking for sell trade on Kotak Bank. So this was the channel which we need to understand, or basically the charting part, where you have the box and dotted lines and the bands, which helps you to take the execution part more easily. Now, apart from this, you have the technical and option lines, which are there for stock as well as for index. So these are the features about the charting part. Now let's go to the right hand side, which is the dashboard, which is available over here. In this, we basically have live market and aftermarket. Now, once we go to aftermarket, here you can use the aftermarket strategies to basically tell you which stocks to focus. So, for example, RSI bullish divergence, which stocks you should look for buy. So, for today, stock like Hindalco and HDFC should be looked for buy. Now, obviously, today there has been a huge sell, but the selling has come from the word go. So, there has not been any kind of reversal happening over here. But the idea over here is these are stocks which are classified under bullish divergence. That means you should start looking for bullish signatures over here and start taking trade on the buy side if they go beyond the red box or the red band and the green dotted lines come through. Same way, we also have over here, if I try to see the bearish divergence stocks, so you can get stocks which you should basically look for sell, and if none of the stocks are available, that means the criteria is not satisfied. Apart from bullish bearish stocks, you also have stocks which you should look for reversal. That means maybe for 2-3 days stock is going down, you should look for buy or look for sell. So here Tata Steel, we should look for sell. Tata Motor, we should look for sell. So for example, if I check Tata Motor, what has happened? So Tata Motor opening into the red band does not sustain, comes back down, and you have the red dotted line. So red band, red dotted line plus the red box. All these things tells me that yes, we should look for selling on Tata Motor. And if you see, Tata Motor has went up one day, went up 2 day, and third day we are seeing for reversal. That means in simple sense, the price going up one day, going up 2 day, and the third day we are trying to see for the reversal coming through. So that's why it is under the reversal category where you should start looking for sell trade, and it will tell you if it is in red, then you should look for sell. If it is in green, you should look for buy. Same for LT. Here you can clearly see the price has gone up one day, second day, and then you have the red band area plus the red dots does not sustain and the price goes down. So this way you can select the stocks for reversal category. Same way you have stocks which you can select for breakout or for momentum, and breakout are pretty much the same, where you basically see the 2 days, 3 days consolidation stocks which you can select for the breakout on the upside or on the downside. So for example, Lupin over here has been going sideways, and even today it is sideways, but the idea over here is below these zones you should look for selling on the downside. So kind of stocks going into consolidation phase can be looked into the momentum or breakout stocks, which can go either up or down anyway. So here we can see Indigo has been taking support all the way around here, and then finally it breaches downside, and all the way it gushes down all the way on the downside. So same way, if it is undergoing into consolidation phase and then it appears into the momentum or the breakout query, where you can start looking at these stocks and focus on buy or sell side. Obviously the green boxes, red boxes, dotted lines, they all will help you to execute your trades. Now, apart from this, whichever stock you want to select, you can basically select, for example, Lupin, you want to look for sell, you can add that to the watch list, so it gets added to the watch list. Same way, let's say Indigo, I want to look for sell, and then you have added over here, it goes and adds to your watch list. So from the aftermarket, you can select the stocks, and then you go to the live market, there is watch list over here, Indigo, Lupin, red in color. That means in the live market also you're very clear, okay, fine, I need to look for sell trade on Lupin, sell trade on Indigo. Now, if you are not able to select your stocks, then we have a category over here. If you see under the play button, the rocket sign which has been placed, this will give you stock to focus, which tells you which stocks to look for buy side, which stocks to look for sell side. So this is detected by the system. So if you have not done your study, you can basically select stocks from this panel. Just click add to watch list, and you can see over here Kotak and Britannia comes exactly in this watch list, Kotak and Britannia both for the buy side. So system generated stocks also you can focus, or you can select your stocks from the aftermarket panel. Now, coming to the live market, in live market you have your watch list which you can add n number of stocks even on ad hoc basis. If I want to add, let's say I want to add TCS, so I want to give a yellow color to TCS and I would like to add, so you can add that also to your watch list. So whichever stocks you want, the entire FNO is covered, you can basically add and create your own watch list. Now in live market you also have another feature called as volume watch list. Now this watch list is curated by the system. Pre-market means before the market starts at 9:10, you will get few stocks on which you should keep it on your radar. Now as we did our analysis on Indigo, and plus in pre-market you have got stock like Indigo, that means huge potential movement can happen on Indigo. Apart from Indigo has appeared in the volume 5 list, means from 9:15 if you try to see by 9:20, so 5 minutes there has been huge volume on Tech Mahindra, Reliance and Indigo. So this way, instead of focusing on all the pre-market stocks, he has given you now only 3 stocks which you should focus on. Same way, after 15 minutes, who has the highest volume, that will be given to you. So this comes at 9:30, and then after 1 hour it basically comes at 10:15. These stocks can also be focused upon. So if there is a volume push, for example, if I am looking for a sell on Indigo and plus Indigo has come under the volume pressure, that clearly means this stock will go up and down at least 2 to 3% minimum in during the market. So you can have high probability stocks which are with huge momentum of up or down movement. If you have done your study and you think that the volume push has also come, it can help you to take action. Now in the live market, there are different queries which are also there, but more importantly, you can see over here, there are some pro alerts generated by the system. Now these pro alerts which are generated by the system, you can take action or trade on these alerts too. Now these pro alerts, if you go back and see over here, the accuracy of these pro alerts is somewhere around 70% plus, 70, 75 and 85% or so. If you see in the last month, it was 85%. And if you see on quarterly basis, apart from month on month, on quarterly average basis, it is somewhere more than 75% or so on the accuracy side. So if you are not into intraday trading, okay, then you can have something called as positional tracker. In positional tracker, we give you stocks which you can buy or you can look for sell. Okay, so here we can see the stock like Dr. Reddy, Hero Mota has been coming for sell. So this you can sell and hold for longer period. So if you are on the working category, you cannot see the market day in, day out, then you can focus on these stocks of bullish side or on bearish side from the positional tracker. Now, as I said, that these stocks updates, which stock to buy, which stock to sell, we provide those updates in the WhatsApp group. Okay, and I would basically request you to be part of the WhatsApp group, because if you see at the logout, you have the WhatsApp symbol, click on it and be part of it without fail. So moment you register, make sure that you're part of this group, because all the live activity of the stocks which we should focus is being provided in the WhatsApp. So that was the idea about intraday trading by using the comprehensive tool. And also we have another important comprehensive filter called as the dynamic OI. And using this feature of dynamic OI, you can also assess if you are an index trader, where basically the OI or basically the buyer sellers are shifting from the OI point of view can also be obtained. So here you can see the month end OI, or if you want the weekly OI move is also possible. So this is how you can use for intraday as well as for positional basis, and all these trades are given in the WhatsApp group, so that even if you are in front of the screen, you will not miss out if you are part of the WhatsApp group. Any issues, any queries you have, you can basically click on the feedback button and you can send in your feedback by filling in, or if you even if you want to attach any screenshots of the prices or anything which is observed which is not being seen or working properly at your end, you can do that and click on submit. Our support staff will get back to you and will resolve your query at the soonest interval. Well, that's it. This is the idea about the introduction to TradeClue. The basic is the charting tool with red green boxes, bands, dotted lines, which helps you to improve your execution. And on the right hand side, there is a panel where you can curate your own watch list. You can get stock to focus. You can also select stocks from positional tracker. You can also select stocks from aftermarket. Once you select those stocks, then these dynamic dotted lines, bands, levels, they will help you to navigate and do the execution. Again, I repeat, make sure that you are part of the WhatsApp group so you do not miss out on any updates. We also do weekly webinars of TradeClue so that you can improve, you can ask questions. What did I go wrong? Where should I use my stop loss? How can I improve my execution? So that is also taken by the team so that you can improve on your trading. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the demo tour of TradeClue. Would always like to help you and assist you for any queries you have further on. Thank you very much, and let's start trading.